Hey, you guys, how are y'all doing? Hey, Marie. Hey, Amber. Hey, Brenda. How are y'all doing today? Is it Monday? Yes, it is Monday. Can you hear me now? Oh my gosh, Marie, you always get me nervous, girl. Oh, can y'all hear me? I hope so. I'm sure Marie will let me know one way or the other. So, how's everybody doing? I know it's just Monday, but I figured I'll go live and talk about this because it's been popping up a lot, and I hope I'm not talking to myself here. Okay, cool. Awesome. Thank you guys. Um, just gonna wait for a few more to come in, but I appreciate you guys being here. I know I kind of did it all of a sudden, but sometimes my time is like on a crunch. I had to go take my daughter to the doctor today. We're still trying to figure things out, but we're getting it and been kind of busy. My daughter had her graduation party this weekend, and I know I've messed a lot because some people have been messaging me some stuff, and I'm thinking I'm really out of the loop on some of the stuff, but that's okay. Um, here, like I've always said, if you miss, a day on here, it's like a whole. It feels like a month. So, oh, that's great to hear. Oh, that is so nice. I hope that she gets to rest better because I know like anywhere else. I mean, especially when you're at the hospital, you just cannot rest, right? They're coming in all the time and checking and doing what they got to do. So that's great to hear. And hopefully she gets some rest and, you know, can get comfortable. And that's so great to hear. I know it's been very stressful. Anytime when it comes to health, it's a very stressful thing. And so I totally can relate. But how's everybody's Monday going? How was the weekend for you guys? Oh my gosh, excuse me. I always start talking and then my throat starts to stop. I did replay earlier, babe. I had to go out. I'm here for the duration. Oh, okay, no worries. Okay, gotcha. Um, yeah, I just kind of wanted to kind of just talk about this because I think this is something totally like we can all relate. I mean, we've a lot of us already been in this community, and it's not just this community as we can see. I mean, and it doesn't matter what social media it's on. Have you guys heard of what's that just went on yesterday? Um, with okay, but I'm gonna also like introduce you guys to these people because it was just crazy. Like it popped up on my TikTok feed, and I was just like, whoa, what? And then I started like researching and just I was just blown away. I was just like all this over YouTube drama, and it got me thinking, and oh, okay, cool. It got me thinking about like even us in this community, because this is something that we can all understand, like just a couple of years ago, you know, YouTube just was so different. I mean, and a lot of social media was just different. And now it's so much hate going up and, people with the real life. And this is like another, this is insane. Like, if you guys don't know what it is, I'm going to explain that in a minute and kind of introduce you to, because I have never heard of these YouTubers before, but once I started kind of researching, they've kind of had some beef for a few years here. So it's very interesting to kind of see other communities and how they interact. And I don't know, I kind of just get worried about what's going to happen in the future, But yeah. Um, eating is no jar of peanut butter. That's good. I mean, hey, it could be worse, right? So yeah, so it got me thinking. So basically, this is I'm gonna like just sum it up. There's these YouTubers that they go by Finny Da Legend and his I don't know if it's a partner or wife. Like I said, I try to do a quick research. I guess she goes by Bubbly. And then you got the other YouTuber on the other side. He is let's see here. Manny, I know, Sin City Family, which is kind of crazy. It's so basically from what I've gathered is Finny the Legend kind of does, different like content, but and then Sin the City Family guy does of course a lot of, what it is, Sin City, Las Vegas. So he, would go down, I guess there's a street or something called Fremont. I'm never I guess the Keen of Fremont. And I was looking at some of the YouTube, and I guess apparently they've gotten back and forth. They have a tendency to strike each other. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, okay, so I guess it gets to the point, and we started seeing it here, people striking people's channels and wanting to get down because you disagree with them, or, you know, that kind of stuff just goes on, right? We've seen it, it's getting worse and worse as it goes by. And let me try to drink some more. Hold on. And so, we've seen it where, you know, it's just getting out of hand. And this is something that I've been even brought up like a long time ago, where this is what's, the let's say a lot of it of this anger ends up building up. And what the concern is, a lot of people are starting to go real life, especially in this community. We've seen it from, people would go back and forth. So now it's just, and I know plenty of people have said that, right? We've said it like, oh my gosh, like this is, to the point where a lot of people are unsubscribing because of the real life stuff. And I completely get it. Like this whole back and forth on another level. It's just, it can't just go from what is just on YouTube. People have been sent to people's homes and people have been doxxed. I mean, there's people trying to dig up, of course, my information and just trying to, and this is what they do, right? They try to get people, their kids' information, everything, you name it, bam, Hey, Liberty Farmer. Hey, mowing, but trying to listen. Oh, great. We've been having like some rain. Like I think all this week we're gonna be having some rain. But thank you for listening. I appreciate that. Uh, yeah, so I'm sure our grass is gonna definitely be needed soon. um, but yeah, so this got me thinking. So when I saw this, I was like, oh yeah, like I really want to talk about this because this is what I'm afraid of. It's like not only do I see people going with the, how can I say, hey, Kiwi Mate Educates America, real life, they are on all YouTube all day. Is that their life? Yeah, I mean, definitely there is some people, like I've even said it a while back. There's some people that have spent, and look, I know some people will be like, this is their money, this is the way. But when you are just, online for 5, 6, 10 hours, I've seen it, just constantly spewing on hate, anger. I mean, what do you think that's going to eventually lead? Like you're building that up. And not only are you just building that up between people, you're building that up with your community as well. You know what I mean? To go and be, you know, like, and that's a good point actually, because like it is all lie. Like that's all they know, right? And you can only imagine when they get off, I'm sure, they're behind the scenes, you know, talking even more about it. Rain here too, drying out now. Yeah, yeah, it rained really bad, and so yeah, it's drying out now, but suppose we're gonna continue getting some rain throughout the week. I can probably say I've never done what's been done to me. I'm not perfect, and my mouth is big at times. My heart's bigger though. Yeah, I mean, and like I said, so many people have I don't discuss weather, nice to say. No, but it is getting pretty bad and this is pretty serious. And so, okay, so let me introduce you guys to what I am talking about here. If you guys have not heard, so there is a YouTuber that goes, okay, let me pull. Okay, so this is the guy I was trying to get. I pulled up his YouTube video, but for some odd reason it looked blurry. So, but this isn't probably any better. But I was like I said, I was trying to get it quickly. So this is a person that goes by Finny Da Legend. I ran, like I said, through his YouTube. They kind of go back and forth, but from what I heard as well is on his YouTube, I guess they have a tendency to get drunk and, say a lot of things. I mean, I okay. So then this is his, I'm not too sure if it's his wife or girlfriend. I don't want to show the exact video what happened, but yeah, so I don't always get things right, but I speak my, yeah, I get it. I mean, I don't think any of us do, but yeah. Make your war influencer subs for your CPS. That's the, it really is. Yeah, it's you know, hmm. It's just like so much people digging in. Okay, and I've said this before. I feel like a lot of people that do this, and this is just my opinion, is they're very unhappy with their life. So it's easier to go online, right? And dispute for hours upon hours because guess what? Then you don't have to look at your own life. You don't have to work on that. It's easier to always tell other people, right? What they need to be doing, not doing, what how to be living. I mean, I've heard it where I'm just like, you guys have been on, like, you could literally, you know, have a it's just it's crazy. I don't know. It's not healthy, And that's just my opinion. It's not healthy. And it just gets worse and worse. Is this from Jamaica? No, this was actually in Vegas. And okay, so that's his wife, girlfriend. I'm gonna show you guys some videos. And then this is the guy who goes by Sin City Family, Manny Wise. He goes by Manny Wise, I guess, because of the face that he paints. From what I've seen, he is just, and from what I've seen and read, it's he doesn't seem like a good person, in my opinion. Dear host, have you covered Danielle Larson or World of T-shirt? No, I haven't heard of them. No, I have not. Hey, KB, how are you doing? Thank y'all for being here. Um, and so I have not. So I'm not too sure who Danielle Larson. I don't know why I feel like I've heard that name, but yeah. So this person, goes by that. A similar incident happened in. Oh, yeah, he looks like a winner. Yes, I found some clips and I'm thinking, my goodness. So basically, what happens is they're in Vegas and this guy, this Manny Wise guy, uh, does a lot of, basically his content is Vegas, right? Goes down the strip, acts basically, to, in my opinion, a jackass and is just constantly drinking. He's very aggressive, especially toward women. And I've got some, clips of that too. And I don't know, he just seems very angry. So basically what happens is hold on, let me, okay. Yes, if you guys can hit the thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, really? Okay, hold on. Let me write because I will forget. I am like, okay, let's see. Wait, where did it go? And you, there is so much, to be honest with you guys. Like, it's crazy. Like, let me write down. Okay, so it's so crazy. Like when I seen it, I'm just thinking this is insane. Like I even come across people who just, I guess it's called monk bunk or something like that, where they just eat on camera. And there's this guy that's really pretty large guy, and then he's like, "Oh my gosh, you guys are just being insulting." Or, and I'm thinking, well, when you go online, what do you expect? Like a lot of people, I also want to cover some of Gypsy Rose. Her lives is just, I mean, it's crazy. Like some of the stuff that I see, especially with Gypsy Rose talking about bullying and harassment as she unalived her, was part of unaliving her mother. It's just insane. Like I'm just, It's crazy. So anyway, so these YouTubers are, Vegas. So when people are filming, right? People are gonna know where you're at. So, if they don't like you, I just don't feel like people need to be posting every single aspect, especially when you have this beef. And apparently, the couple had kids. And so, anyways, so he's filming they're both filming. And you can see in the background, actually, you can see in this picture here, in the background, this is the guy, the one that goes by Manny Wise. Okay, so he knows exactly the location where this guy who he's been beefing on YouTube with is his exact location, because you got to remember these people are filming live every step they do. I mean, we got people constantly. Like, I would prefer that people kind of like record and then like upload it later so people don't know exactly, because you never know who's looking. And it's very dangerous world. I mean, you don't know if you said something wrong and people are not going to, can take it a certain different way and not like what you said. And then this is what ends up happening. It's very dangerous. And people, I think, really need to be very careful. I hate to say this, but this does not surprise me. Not the way this platform has gotten. Yes. And that's why, hey, River Rat. And that's exactly my point. Like when I was reading this and I was, searching, and I'm thinking these people are no different than what goes on in this community. And what really started it, so the guy in the back is the one that's going to shoot the two people. And they've have been murdered. And in the video, the wife, actually, I'm not say wife, I'm not too sure if it's his partner, I guess his partner, goes up to the guy. And I mean, I don't know if I should play the video. I guess I'll leave it up to you guys. But they're filming, so of course he knows the exact location of where they're at. Well, he's taking this as an opportunity. So this guy has a gun, right? He's going through Vegas, which is crazy to me. And I've said this before, and I know we've said it in other lives, is that you can't even go anywhere, because when this guy is shooting, you don't know who you're going to hit. Like, not, you can hit a child. I mean, it doesn't even matter. These people don't even care. All they see is, when did this happen? It just happened yesterday in Vegas. Yeah, right there in the back is the Paris, and it happened right in front of what was it on? Right in front of the Bellagio fountains. Yes, right in front of the. It's so crazy. I mean, you got tons of people to that are just walking around enjoying. It's summer, right? So you got kids going there. I mean, you got tons. I mean, you could see in the background. So, but at that time, they don't care. You know what I mean? They're just out to get this person. To be fair, Jesse Rose has all the traits to be so. Yeah, that's so true, right? Isn't it? Um, yes, it is awful. I mean, it is. When I saw the video, and his wife approaches the guy because they recognize each other, because they've had beef for about a couple of years, like I said, and all because the guy to our, I guess, to the our right, has striked the other guy that ends up shooting him. I think he's already has striked them on YouTube twice. So of course, if he had one more, then his YouTube would get terminated. From what I've heard, his channel had already been demonetized. I don't know if he had got it back or what, that as far as that went, but they've just kind of gone back and forth. And anyway, so they're in Vegas. They both know. The wife ends up approaching the guy with the gun because they recognize, because they've gone back and forth. She actually approaches them. It's gotten to where you're not safe anywhere. It really isn't. It isn't. It's so crazy. It's tourists. I mean, yeah, and this is the whole thing is just, you got all these people just trying to enjoy a vacation, right? I mean, can you imagine? You save up money, you're like, oh, let's go out for, walk around. I don't know exactly the time that this happened. I want to say they said 10 o'clock on that time. But so this happened in front of the Bellagio fountains. I know exactly where that's at because I've been to Vegas a couple of times, and I mean, it could be 2, 3 in the morning, and I mean, it literally is like really like the city that doesn't sleep. It really is. I don't know if you guys have been to Vegas, but it really is like that. Like you wait, you can take a nap and then go back out about 2, 3 in the morning, and there's just a ton of people walking down the strip. It is crazy out there. It really is. One of the things I really remember about it a lot was like it just smelled like marijuana the whole time. I was like, oh my gosh, like everywhere. But of course, it is legal there, but still, it's just really strong. uh, to me, the back and forth gets enough, then they go real live, then there's not enough, then it leads to some exactly. Like, and that's the thing, like they're trying to go lower and lower. And if they feel like, well, that doesn't seem to hurt, right? So let's go, what else can we do? So that's what I've always been afraid of. Like when people want to know people's where they live at, their kids' information. I mean, I've seen it recently where people were digging into me and trying to find out. And instead of going back and forth with just YouTube, they want to know every single thing. And so yeah, so this guy ends up pulling out a gun and shooting both of them, and they end up, dying. Well, just today he turned himself in. His name is actually Manuel Ruiz. He's 41 years old. So he turned himself. He walked into the police station. I guess he just, that was confirmed by the police. There is let me see. Hold on. Let me see. And this is crazy because over YouTube beef, like over YouTube, people, this is what I'm saying, like over people talking back and forth stuff. Yes, right here. Yes, this is from the investigating homicide. Okay, so yeah, he's going to be charged facing 2 counts of murder, of course, with a deadly weapon. And so, and I started thinking like, okay, so now you are going to be in prison for the rest of your life for over YouTube drama. Like I was reading, a lot of people, the messages and stuff, and people are like, this is so ridiculous. Like the fact that this guy is going to go, okay, 2 lives are gone. Okay. They have kids. Now the kids are going to have to grow up without their parents. Then you got this guy, this loser, who is now going to serve life over YouTube drama. Like this is insane to me. Okay. Because you got a couple of strikes on YouTube. Like this is what people need to realize is like, this needs to stop. And obviously like social media platforms haven't, in my opinion, caught up with a lot of this stuff that is going on, because to be honest, I feel like a lot of times a lot of people can get away with a lot of stuff, especially some of the stuff that I've seen. I'm thinking, how can some of these people have channels on here? Like some people, I'm just like, they are gross, like nasty. Like some of the things that come out of their mouth, I mean, makes me feel uncomfortable. And I'm not even always in their chat. Like it's very odd, and dogs, I don't understand what, yeah, it is ridiculous. I'm sitting on my hands for this guy. How old is he? So the guy who did the shooting was 41, and then the people who, let's see, couldn't find the ages for the victims. Let me see. Let me see if this says, hold on. Okay. So if you guys want to see the video, just let me know. If not, yeah, so yeah, that's very real life. Like it's changed. Like, and this is what I was saying. Like when I was seeing this, I was like, this is I mean, I don't feel like this is going to be the last of what we hear. Sadly, this is scary, and, people, this is no more just back and forth, anymore. YTs and for people who have anger. Oh, I totally agree with you that. I totally agree with that. Like, yeah. Hey, Berkey Gaming, how are you doing? How did you get the community leaderboard? I've been trying to game. Okay, we tried to figure that out. You know, Rocky Gaming. I have no idea. I went live one time and it was on there, and I have no idea how that works. I couldn't tell you how. Like I've noticed some people haven't gotten it too. I don't know. I have no idea. I wish I can help you with that, but I've heard some people have it, some people don't. Have no clue. But oh, you like to see it? Okay. It's actually like, of course, it doesn't show like the person and doing it, but yeah. Okay. For everyone to go to real life. Yeah. And I think that a lot of people, it's just easier for them to come online. Okay. Okay. Hold on one second. Let me share my screen. I guess we could just show it here. Okay. Oh, okay. Hey, Veronica. How are you doing? Okay, so y'all are good for, okay. I just want to make sure I ask. I feel, better that way, in my opinion. Okay, share this. Okay, so let me make sure the sound is on. Hold on. Thank you. Yeah, I have no idea. I couldn't tell you, but thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going to the wrong darn thing. Okay, let me scroll down a little. Make sure you guys can see it. Okay, here we go.
All right, we are following breaking news as we speak. Police have arrested a suspect in the deadly Las Vegas Strip shooting just moments ago. They announced the arrest of Manuel Ruiz in connection to the double homicide. This happened Sunday, just before 11 p.m. local time, right there near the Bellagio Hotel's iconic fountain. A live stream actually captures the moment when gunshots ring out and it sent tourists running in terror. We should warn you that some of the images here. NBC News correspondent Sam Brock joins us now. Sam, what do we know about this suspect?
Okay, so it didn't show the other part, but it shows like where she first was approaching him. I don't know exactly what she was telling him before he shot, her husband, but a lot of people were like, oh, why did she grab her phone first? A lot of people were like, well, maybe she wanted to call 911, whatever may be the reason. But then he ended up, shooting her too as well. But yeah, so here we go. Let's see. Okay, so right there is where she's, talking to him. He really can care less to talk to her, to entertain. He went there, in my opinion, on a mission. It's crazy. So here we go. Now look at all those people. Like, it gives me chills. Like, it really gives me chills. Like, I just can't imagine like just being there and all of a sudden shootings.
NBC News correspondent Sam Brock joins us now. Sam, what do we know about the suspect?
So we know there was a manhunt that was going on 11 hours until 5 or 10 minutes ago. We found out from police in the area that Manuel Ruiz, 41 years old, turned himself in, walked into the police station. He has been detained. He now, according to police, faces 2 different charges: open murder with a deadly weapon, 2 of them. What that means is they're not specifying the degree of homicide, first degree, second degree manslaughter. It's going to be up to a jury to decide that. But there was a live streamed video of a murder that was perpetuated on Las Vegas Boulevard, the middle of the Strip, as you said, the Bellagio, which is one of these just landmark places in Las Vegas. And you're watching in real time on YouTube as a murder is executed. And you actually got a very good look at his face in that video. I'm not sure if it was in the portion of the clip that we showed, but police clearly by who they were looking for. They also added, Morgan, that there was a history online with some sort of social media, a feud between him and one of the victims. There were 2 victims in this case, so it's not even clear if this was involved or just caught up in the crossfire. But at the end of the day, 2 people were killed in Las Vegas. It's a rare thing. You might think so much hustle and bustle and activity, maybe violence on the Las Vegas Strip. There's not a ton of precedent for people being murdered in cold blood on the Las Vegas Strip. Yes, there's been a horrific mass shooting in 2017, but as far as like how frequently does this kind of thing happen there? Not frequently at all, much less something that's live streamed to a live audience that now people are probably still trying to process because it's so unnerving and so upsetting.
I mean, the fact that it was live streamed is what I think is just kind of like head scratching in 20.
You know, a lot of times it's not even surprising anymore to me that, oh, hold on. Where am I? Sorry. Anymore that it was live, because so much, I mean, and I've seen other ones that have been streamed live, where the person's like on Facebook or YouTube, TikTok, they're doing a live. And so everything is like being filmed now, you know? What he said before they go in public. I know, isn't that crazy? One moment ruin life. Yes, exactly. And you know how traumatizing that could be? Just, I mean, you're not going to want to go anywhere. Like, I would feel like I would just want to stay home. I couldn't imagine. And I did notice a guy on the ground to the lab, hoovering over, I guess, I'm not too sure of his wife, girlfriend, but I mean, just protecting. And I'm thinking, we shouldn't even live like that. Like, and something else could have happened too, more could have been hurt. I watched the LA last night on Income's channel. It was frightening enough. Yes, I've seen that. Veronica, I've been looking at that, and my daughter and I were sitting and we were just watching it, and we were just like, there's just so much to that. Like, the protest is just gotten, it's very frightening to see. Like, it really is, to see that, and so much that we get to, I guess, in so many different angles now, that we can see. No such thing as YouTube drama. It's all real life, and making videos learning someone is worse than doing it in person. Well, I think it's also easier to, to be kind of like a keyboard warrior. Oh yeah, right. You're right. If someone's streaming, run. I never even thought about that. I'm like, nope, go the opposite. I mean, that's kind of like everywhere. But yeah, what was I trying to say? Doing it in person. Yeah, well, I mean, this for sure was worse, just because of the fact that two lives are no longer here, and another person's going to waste the rest of their lives just being, serving time. And for what? Like, they couldn't even step away. Like, a lot of people don't know when to step away. They don't know how to take a, yes, it does look like a war zone. We talked about that too. My daughter and I were like, this really, I mean, just what we're looking at. It's so much going on, and it's so scary to be witnessing all this. And I think it's her first time kind of seeing, this, and she's just like, whoa, like, this is, yeah, it's really scary. And I think we've said that too a few times. It's scary times to be living, with so much. But, right, I don't even know. I've seen some people have that. I have no idea. It's just, and to be honest, like, I think that a lot of people just want to hurt the next person because they also want to look a certain way online. And to them, online is everything, right? Because some people, that's their whole life, right? Is social media. They don't know how to remove themselves or have a life outside of, YouTube. A lot of people look for validation, right? On YouTube. And, nobody wants to be embarrassed. They want to be on top of their game. They want to be more popular. They want to have the most numbers and the most money. And then it's a whole competition. It always goes more deeper. And so a certain person, that you feel like, is threatening that, then, it gets obviously more ugly, Social media has replaced the asylums. Oh my gosh, yes, it really has. It's really sick. And you know what it is also is because it's so much easier for people just to, right, go and hit live, right? Anybody can do it. I mean, you can just go on TikTok and you have, drug addicts begging for their next fix. I mean, it's so, sometimes to me it feels like it's kind of surreal, but then it's just like, this is just, it's crazy. Anybody can come online, right? I mean, if you have a phone, you just live, and you got people um doing fraud, obviously, asking for drug money. um I mean, you name it, it's all out there, right? And so I think social media really needs to kind of catch up to all this stuff. This was in Johnny Show. Oh yeah, they're so sweet to each other. Uh, the middle-aged film off women with the channels that think swearing is tough. Or oh my gosh, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, I've heard some. Okay, like I said, I never knew what a CUNT was ever. Um, I some people say like every other word. It's not how I talk here apparently, and of course you're going to get a lot of people from different, I get it. We're not all going to be the same. We're not all going to say the same words. We're not going to all talk the same. I get that totally. But some of these people, my gosh, it's like every other word is just that. And they're trying to be like tough. Oh, and then what really gets me is the fake people, like the people that are like, make it seem like their marriage is perfect, their whole family is perfect, and or you got people who aren't married trying to tell you how to be married, how to raise your kids. They don't got kids. I mean, the whole thing is just insane to me. Like when I listen, I laugh a lot, but then I'm thinking, this is getting really ugly. Like there is just some that I just don't listen to anymore because it makes me feel I don't know, it just makes me feel like icky, you know what I mean? Like I mean, I can understand like people going back and forth, totally get that. Like, but some stuff is just on another level gross. You would start it, Shauna. Wasn't there a woman a few weeks ago that had an incident at her salon on a live? Yes, and I have been keeping up with that, Veronica. And so recently, the one of her best friends who was constantly like on with her on her lives and did an interview just the other day, like 2 days ago. And I don't know. I thought the interview was kind of weird. I don't know. Her demeanor just seemed very I don't know. Okay, so yeah, so she did a live, and she ended up putting it on mute, and she got shot right on the live on the salon. She did, and then her friend or supposed, I guess, employee who worked there just grabs her phone like nothing. I'm sorry, but like, um, if somebody is just shot, I'm sorry, but I'm not just gonna seem okay. Like, here you go. Let me. I mean, I'm thinking, wait a minute, somebody just got shot in front of me. Like, that's not a normal reaction. And but I have been obsessed with that. Like, there's people have been uploading like videos of their. It almost seems like she's still alive. It's kind of weird. Like when you see people, it's like the same for me when I see the case of the Watts, and because a lot of people who um you know, film everything. So, Shanann Watts, of course, filmed everything. So sometimes when I see her videos, I'm like, well, it's so weird, because it feels like they're still alive, and I know they're not, but um yeah. She did. Yes, Veronica, she did. She did a interview. I don't know who it was on TikTok, and now people are starting to like show some of the clips of the interview. And it was interesting because I was watching one that was like, I can understand Spanish, but I don't like fully. I would prefer to listen to it in English. And of course, it happened, somewhere in Mexico, and they were speaking a lot of Spanish, and I'm thinking, okay, they're too deep. Well, anyways, there was this person who was doing a live on TikTok that was, translating in English, and I was like up till like almost 1 a.m. just listening to it. It was, yeah, you do become desensitized. Oh yeah, exactly. That's what I said a while back, that you know people do, right? Because it's like, okay, and I've said that before, like, and I've said that I think a year ago, and look where we're at now. It's just and it's justified too, because I was like, well, you have no idea what they did to me, and if you be in my shoes and blah blah blah. And I'm thinking, no, I don't want to do all that. Like, I just don't want to get to that level. I was wondering if it was a hoax. No, it isn't. No, not at all. And then they asked her, well, why were you sending her gifts and why were you having her be there? And she explained it was like, well, I just love to give people gifts. It was very odd. Like, yeah, it's very odd. I saw her on TikTok. Yes, that's what I believe was she was set up. I think that the employee set her up. And I think they thought that she had, ended the live and not just muted it. And then, of course, she was shown online with all these people to see. And, like I said, so many people are just constantly hitting that live and to 10 in Spanish. And that's about it. Oh, okay. Let's go along with Japanese. Oh, really? I mean, I would like to become more fluent in Spanish, but I just saw. Oh, I need to go. Well, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Can you see your. Oh, yeah. Who is number one on here? Wait, who is number one? It doesn't say. But yeah, so no, that was. Also, yeah, that was another one that's caught on live, and I've like been obsessed with that because I feel like her friends did set her up. And then her other friend who did the interview started warping into her, like looking just like her hair. You see, and that's what I'm saying. It's like the jealousy. She was seeing the numbers that she was getting in on her lives. She wanted to be just like her. And so then not only that, she also, suppose was like started dating like, or was interested in that girl's, ex-boyfriend or it's insane. Yeah. Johnny had, yeah, he's like talked twice and he got it. Like, how does that happen? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get how these numbers work. Someone sent her flowers. Yeah. So her friend, sent her flowers and said, hey, stay there. You're going to get a gift. But something doesn't seem right about it because, the girl wanted to go home. She was already saying she wasn't feeling good about something. And it's really sad because if she would have just laughed, I mean, a lot of people were like, well, eventually they were going to get her. But I was like, well, damn, like, I don't know, maybe something could happen and change it. But yeah. But yeah, so this whole like filming and catching, and which is, I mean, I guess a lot of people get caught eventually because a lot of things are filmed live, but at the same time, it's like it's out there for the world, like to know now that, like for example, in this situation, now that kids all will have this, like forever. I mean, it's all everywhere. Obviously, it's been, gone viral now. It's like the nurse recording herself during med pass. She wanted to record herself, doing the med pass and thought it was a great idea to do that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, people are so obsessed with social media and getting those numbers and the views that they don't even care also about their profession. Like, what about the girl at her own baby shower too? I don't know which that one is. Um, there was another case also of darn, I just lost my train of thought. There's that. Oh my gosh, what was I about to say? The I don't even know about the baby shower. There's so many. Like, honestly, like a lot of it's filmed too on Facebook. I don't do Facebook much. But apparently, I guess a lot of people go live on it. Oh yeah, the Med Pass. Okay, so I don't know if you guys saw the video, but her name is Yeah Scott, and she recorded herself. She said a patient's name, and she also you know gave someone's medication at the wrong time and made it like no big deal. Opens, this medication with her teeth. And she's like, oh, you guys are doing too much, and anyway. So at first I thought, okay, maybe she'll learn from this mistake and, but now she's just on social media. And so she did a live recently and people were like girl, like, get off of social media while the board of nursing is reviewing, your case, because it doesn't look good. Like, they're watching every single thing that you are saying, everything that you are doing. And she just was like, well, I don't understand why I need to get off of social media, and people were like, because, like, right, you can lose, like, everything that you went to school for is, like, on the line right now, and you got kids, and it's important. And so she was just like, didn't care, right? So a lot of nurses were going in there and be like, hey, look, like, we're just trying to give you good sound advice, I think it's best you get off social media. And then she had someone in her live like, no, she don't need to get off, she should be able to do whatever she wants. And I'm like thinking, no, 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 when you become a nurse, it's different than, you know there was she jumped on her own baby shower, but her friends were, what? She was just, you know what, Marie, I heard about that, but then somebody said it was false. I don't know if that's true, because somebody was like, oh no, it was just for clout. There's so much that goes on, and it's hard to keep up unless you, oh my gosh, KB, yeah, there's no way. um Marie, was that for real? By the time Frosty want to go be yeah, that probably would be normal at this point, right? I mean, this is insane. um sure, but it was planned. I'm looking for this. Yeah, well, to finish the story real quick, so this Jess God, she, I thought, okay, well, maybe, I'm always like, can forget people. Like, I do, I root for them. I'm thinking, she got kids. She's going to, Ron will be back for dinner. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that one up. I have no idea who that is, but thank you so much for the recommendation. I appreciate that. And like I said, I was rooting, I'm always like rooting for people, because I'm like, okay, we got to give people forgiveness, and, hopefully she learns from this mistake. But she was very like, I don't know, she came across very cocky, wasn't taking anyone's advice, especially nurses. Like, you can tell there was a lot of nurses who really cared, like, hey girl, you went to schooling, you got kids, whatever. So anyways, and then fast forward, I would say a couple of days after the whole incident blew up and went viral, she did this whole fake apology, kind of, I apologize for getting caught kind of thing, whatever, right? Well, she's on her live, and she's getting ready to go out with her friend, right? So this is the yes chick that did the med pass. And I'm thinking, okay, I started hitting record just out of curiosity, because sometimes I'll record and then I'll just delete, just if it's nothing, whatever. Well, she's getting ready, and she's on live, right? And she's trying to fix her shirt, but all of a sudden, her side of her shirt just like full on shows her, you know, her boobie. Closing up the office, be back when I get home. Oh, okay, Veronica, thank you. I'll send the info. Oh, really? No, 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 girl, no, no, no. I just like, I'm always like so many different stories. And I'm gonna pull that up then, because I want to see that, like, for real. Well, be careful going home, Veronica. And so yeah, she ends up showing her like breast on one of them, and then the way she reacted to it is like, oh. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, hold up. So did you do that med pass intentionally to get viral, to get people to pay attention to you, and then now all of a sudden, like, you're okay with that? Like, now you are on social media all the time? Like, that right there for me got me a lot. Like, when she showed her slip, I guess her reaction is what really got me from it. Um, and I was like, man, the things that people do just for a following, like, I'm like, that is low. Um, hold on. The state north of me, I haven't heard about. Yeah, I heard about it, but hold on. I heard about that. I saw her dancing. We're like, no, this is just clown. I'm thinking, okay, there's so much going on. It's hard to keep up with like everything. And sometimes I do wonder if some people just do it for clout. But that, I guess that's my point, is that she accidentally, like, I don't even know if it was intentional.
Ask yourself.
Hold on one second. Let me.
And I'm talking.
Hold on, because Well, let me log out of this because it always shows my messages on my TikTok, and I don't want to share that. Yeah, and so her, she did a nip
Shame
slip.
on you, Tori Spelling. Are you?
A nip slip, and I was just like, okay. And now she's going on social media like all day long doing lives, even though a lot of people. So I don't even think she even cares like at all. Oh, is that the link? Hold on, why doesn't it let me show here? Why can't I click on links on Restream? Wait. I don't know why it won't let me. That's so weird. Okay, maybe let me do it this way. Is that it, Marie? People can get the names and that link go down the rabbit hole. Hold on. For some odd reason on Restream, I can't hit that link. Hold on. Hold on, let me take a look. Okay. Oh no, Marie. Hell no. I'm not showing. I have to log out because I get so much involved. No, well, I try my best being careful here. Hold on. I got to do another way to hit the links because for some odd reason it's not letting me. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Okay, let's see here. What the heck? It won't let me do. Oh, it's on. Okay. Okay, hold on. I don't know why. Log in. Oh, I don't want to log in because then that's no bueno. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. Okay. I got the link. So, okay, let me share it. Okay, got it. I had to do it another way for some odd reason. It was weird. As it came across just now, I just shared it. Okay, got it. Gosh, there's some evil people up in this world. Pregnant woman jumped at her baby shower. Okay. Okay.
Let me tell you something. These three dodo heads planned the baby shower for a friend that they didn't like. The friend was unaware the seemingly nice gesture was really a plot to knock her and her baby in her stomach off. Now these three silver black gorillas waited for her to pull up to the goddamn baby shower that they orchestrated and put together, allegedly. Then when she got there, they jumped in the car, put the pistol to her head and forced her out the car. Then they dragged until they got.
Wait, this is a pregnant woman. Like, this is insane to me. Like, this my gosh, this is so sad, the world we live in.
Now the pregnant woman eventually gathered herself and ran to a nearby house for help. That's when the police arrested the three women, and all others involved are now under investigation as the case is about to head to trial. The video is too graphic for me to show, but it's definitely floating around on the internet. You can find.
Of course.
All the women involved in this situation and altercation were best friends. They was besties. Now you see.
I wouldn't call. Oh my goodness, this is horrible, you guys. Like, this isn't.
Why it's better to be alone and stay away from people. That word friend got end in it. And you never know when the end is. Now, I want you women to imagine something. Imagine you pregnant with your newborn baby. You 40, you might be 50 like Janet Jackson. And all your friends that you talk to every day is planning a baby shower for you and acting like they're excited for your new child. You get all dressed.
Can you imagine, like, you're excited, you're like, yes, my friends are planning this, I'm excited. I mean, you're ready. Oh my gosh, I can't. These people plan. This is sick. And none of these women thought to be like, hey, like, nah, you know what? This is like a horrible idea. Nobody had that common sense to be like, hail to the no. Oh my gosh. Yes. Sumter County, South Carolina. Wow. Yeah. And was premeditated too. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Dressed up, makeup done, got your roast
I
leg,
know.
eyelashes on, lip fillers, everything done. And then when you pull up, it's 3 Zeus Network Pit Bull Cane Corsos waiting on you to get outside the car so they can jump on your ass. Imagine that. If you a man, imagine your homie inviting you out to a game and get a goddamn drink. And the whole time, you don't even know this man plotting for you to get robbed when y'all leave the bar. That's why my circle be real small. In fact, it ain't no circle. It's a goddamn dot. Period. I don't got time for jealousy, envious frenemies that secretly can't stand you because you blessed and they stressed. You see the girls in these photos? Friends that look like
Wait, doesn't that one in the middle seem like she has a little smirk or something? Oh, like people like this don't even care.
Like them are
gosh.
Always jealous of the pretty friend. A man getting money, all your broke friends secretly can't stand you and they want your money. They'll do anything to get it from you because the root of all evil is being broke. Think about what I'm saying. But you women out here in this era, y'all love friends. You need to find you a man and make him your best friend. Because ain't nothing worse than
And this is what I always say, like people's, as I've gotten older, people's circles need to be very small. Like, I'm sorry, like as you get older, you can see a lot. When you're young, yeah, you surround yourself with a lot of people. I mean, obviously, you shouldn't count everybody as a friend, but even just now, I mean, this is horrible. Like, this is so sad, I will say people need to put God. Yes, I agree. Put God back in this world. Yes. Should never have even, no. Believe that, but I respect that. Yeah, I know. I'm with you, KB. I agree with that. I want to see videos on TikTok about it. With a level of anger. What the fuck happened? Why do people? Why would you throw a whole baby shower and then be like, okay, you know what? This is where we're gonna take the opportunity. This is insane. Like, my gosh. Bless her heart, she had to be. I did exactly. And her girlfriend's name, what comes on this? Oh, exactly. Yep.
Scorn bitter woman hanging around a happy friend that secretly want her man, want her life, want her job.
It's always some kind of jealousy. Like just even going back to talking about the one that was filmed and got shot online holding a bear. Who would send, not even a bear, I'm sorry, it was a pig. Who sends a pig? And people said that was symbolic, but who does that kind of stuff? Like this is so sad.
Want her house, she secretly wants you out the way because she want everything you got. They bitter, they scorn, get from round their ass. Because look what they did to this woman, unborn child. Now I know remember Shaquilla Robinson. Her up to come to Mexico just to unalive her. Her family knew.
Do y'all hear about the Robinson one, Shaquilla Robinson? That one, it was another case. It was in Mexico. It was a group of friends, and
the
shows like
they knew where they stayed at. They knew where they came back when they came back from Mexico. When their child ain't come back, they had evidence, but due to the Mexican laws, they couldn't American justice. If this was my member, that they did this too.
And there's a video where it shows like they're fighting her and knocks her out. I mean, you could see how her head just kind of goes back. It's so, oh my goodness, it makes me yes, small circle, and I love it. Oh, I do too, KB. I'm just like, no, I can't. No, when I was young, yeah, it's nice, but now I'm just like, nope, and no. I've never watched 60 Days In. Hey, Broken Justice, how are you doing? Good. Yes, please do. Regular citizens go to 60 days. And oh wow, never.
It'll be no mug shops. It'll be 3 funerals.
Look at that. The middle one just seems. Let's see, 19 years old, 22, and 20. Oh my goodness. Wow. And I bet you it's going to come out something of some jealousy. Or I've seen where, someone's lost a life over a man, that the man was cheating all over both of them. I mean, no.
3 obituaries and 3 goddamn body bags, because ain't no goddamn way. That's diabolical. Think you finna come back and goddamn, you ain't gonna be smiling like that. Now the people that be recording these setups and be laughing all in the background while somebody getting.
I cannot stand that. Like, I've seen so many people. There was one recently that just happened, and she just passed away. She was on life support. I can't remember how old she was, but she was very young, maybe 19, 17 or 19. But there was a fight going on in the neighborhood, and there is an older woman who I'm sure is a mother recording. And I'm thinking, you don't have, like, none of it came, like, where's people's common sense anymore? Like, so nobody, there was a group of people and the fight is going on, and she ended up losing her life. And I'm thinking, this mother or this woman you can hear on the video is just recording. And I'm thinking, wow, like, this is scary. Like, you almost feel like nobody's out. Like, that's what concerns me too. Like, nobody even cares. It's more like, let's just bring out our camera, I don't. Yes, one to mention. Oh, yes. Well, let's see if they're grinding later when they're. Yep, where I came in. There's a few seasons we have them. Let me see. Undercover to expose them. There was a fight in the girls' bathroom at high school a few years back over a boy. The girl. Yes, I've seen it where, like, the guy's all over, cheating all over them, and they want to fight over him. And I'm thinking, what? Like, oh my gosh.
Jumped on that innocent, ain't posing no harm, all by themselves, and then 3-4 people jumping on them. Y'all should be charged with conspiracy. And the sad part in this video, when y'all go look for it and find it, is a man. It's men in the background recording the video of the goddamn legend.
Wow. Marie, have you seen this video? Like the one that he's talking about? I can't.
At this point, if you got daughters, you got to be praying that a friendship like this never finds them. And if you got friends, I don't care how well you know them, how well you trust them, you will never know what's going on in the person's mind. Because when they get behind closed doors or in the car by themselves, you don't know how the devil playing tricks on them. You better keep you a scrap when you round they sneaky ass. Because if this woman had a scrap in that car when they were trying to get her out that car, and she would have opened the door with the goddamn scrap, she and her baby would have been the last man standing. I pray the baby pulled through, despite the rumors that's going around on the internet that the baby didn't make it. Y'all be careful out there with the people that y'all consider friends, and always remember,
they took to life, like, over.
The word friend got end in it. It come to an end. Comment below, like this video. I need to make this go viral because this is a message to these kids out here that always want to be around these friends. You don't know who's secretly jealous of your ass. You don't know who happy for you. You don't know who ain't really want to see you.
Yeah, you don't know who's rooting for you. You don't know who's really out there for the good intentions. Like, you really don't. And that's so scary. Like, you believe, and we've seen it here. And I'm gonna bring that up too. I'm gonna talk about in a minute, but I'll get to
the whole time they come around with a sneaky grin, and they a snake, and snakes don't do nothing but shed skin and become a bigger snake. I don't care how much you tell me you change, you gonna have to show me, because if you got snake in you, I can't rock with you no more. I'm a one and done that situation. But y'all comment below, y'all like this video, y'all make sure y'all.
I do like this guy's channel. Okay, let me go back. Thank you for sending me that link, Marie. Okay. Oh my gosh. I have to throw my hands before I can't lie. My younger clip, but it was censored. I I know River Rat. That's what I said. I'm like, where did he go? And he just got number one. He asked about it, and he probably figured out how to get the. um. Oh, really? Because when I was seeing it, I was like, oh my god. I guess because part of me was like, there's no way that someone did that, and to know that is, oh no. Um. Mm, and the EIT channel has an episode. Oh, the 60 days. I have never seen that show. That is horrible. That's so sad. I mean, that is just, she seems so ecstatic, happy. I mean, some people, I'm telling you, man, this is an evil world. And I think that a lot of people really need to be careful. Like, really. And I've said that plenty of times. And that's another thing that I wanted to touch on with this whole like YouTube, you know, I know a lot of us feel like people should just go wherever they want, and I've always said that, like, I mean, we're adults, like, seriously, like, everybody go wherever the heck they want to go, and, however, this whole friendship thing is just out the walls. I'm not gonna play with it. I don't like it because we've seen it, right? Friendships here just, you know, one day they're besties, the next they're not, and then you pick a side, and then that they make up, so now you look like the fool, and then you go into someone else's chat, and these people don't like. I'm sorry, I'm not going to keep up with who's friends and who's all this. I can't do it. That's just not for me. I don't have a ton of time to be getting a notebook and picking out who's friends with who. And I like certain channels. I love to go visit, listen. I talked to a few people, behind the scenes, and that's how pretty much I like to keep it. I can't, I've seen people are like, oh, this person's in this chat and that person, and they're letting this person in chat. I'm not going to be like one of those. Like, if you just don't like somebody in the chat, just block them. Like, we're all adults. This is weird to me. Like, just block the damn person. Like, this is crazy. Like, I listen to people who, support people I don't even like. I mean, but I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, you were over there and da da da. I mean, that's just, it's weird to me. I can't imagine telling grown ass people where they can go and not go. It's odd to me. And what is it? Let me know. These girls must have a long. It is tragic. You're stuck with me. I'm okay with that. How did this girl not know they didn't like her? I think maybe you ever feel like maybe some people ignore like warning signs. I mean, that's just even in relationships, right? So maybe she wanted to believe the good in them, maybe. I mean, I always feel like there is a lot of signs. And I think, we don't really listen to our intuition a lot of times. We're like, nah, but really, like, we really should, and we don't. And maybe that could be a possibility. I don't know. I don't know much about this, just whatever video. Well, I've seen little clips, like I said, on TikTok. I thought too, I was hoping it would be fake. Obviously, it's not. It's really sad. For it go to that level. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's really sad because there's a lot of friendships that go on that, I mean, that people are living in that now, And but yeah, so going back like on the whole thing, like I could never like like, for me personally, I'm not going to tell people like ever like where you need to go, not go, who you need to support, not support. um you know it's kind of mm, sometimes it's kind of funny when you see certain people in certain chats and then you see them somewhere else and trying to saying something different, which is, whatever it is, what it is, right? But but everybody's adults. Like, everybody can just do it the hell they want to go, right? So I've always been an open, chat. I'm not the kind that, oh, I see somebody and you need to get the F out, I'm just not like that. Like, I feel like I'm just not like that. I don't, I've always been very welcoming. There is a few that I've ever saw it here. It's a hell no for me. I think everybody has their kind of hell no people. Some people are just, I know, are never going to change, and I'm never going to allow certain people only because I see how they work, and they're just not, for me. But it's only really like less than a handful, very little, like for real, for real. If people don't talk to me or want to be here, you already know my respect. Oh yeah, no, and I understand. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I feel that people should be able to go anywhere and be able to communicate, because a lot of times, like people do like the creator, right? Or they want to chat with certain people in the chat. Um, and I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that, but I know that people will be like, "Oh, I don't like that person in that chat," or "I don't like them, welcoming these." And I can't. I'm not made that way. Like I cannot. I'm not that kind of person. Um, I mean, can you imagine with all the flip flopping and people not being friends? And I mean, nobody would be in nobody's chat. Like, let's be honest. Like, it would be that way. Nobody would be supporting anybody. It's crazy to me because you can't. I mean, and you can't keep up. Like some people will be mad and like not at me, but I've seen it where they'll be mad and be like, "Well, you let that person and this," and I'm thinking, "Well, geez, I mean, you may make up with them next week." Like how does that make it right for the person? And I'm speaking for like all people, not just for me. I'm just saying, like, it's exhausting. It really is exhausting. Um, well, we want to see the best in people, but it gets dangerous as time. I totally, I'm with you on that too. I'm not a sheep, and my block list and sub list decreases dramatically. Oh, gotcha. I didn't know you were live. Oh, the Lord. Yes. I was like, another trial. My goodness. Hey, Trisha. Well, welcome in. Thank you. Yes, that chick is on another level. If I'm in chat with someone I don't care for, I don't engage with them. It's quite simple. Oh, exactly. And I also like have seen like if you support, okay, look, let's just say you go into someone's chat, right? Well, for one, you don't know what a lot of people are going to say. I mean, you go in there and you may like certain, topics, or whatever they're talking about, whatever it may be, right? And then you could just say hello, and the next thing could be something so nasty and ugly, and you're not, and all of a sudden it's like, well, you supported everything that, I'm like, what? Like, I feel that a lot of people are constantly like very hard on everything. It's like, well, you were in there, so you supported everything they said. Well, no, I don't think anybody in any chat supports everything that someone says. I mean, and I think that people's, you know, have a very fragile ego. They can't have like difference of opinion or can't just agree to disagree. It has to be like, don't you call me out? Don't say this, don't say that, And I'm thinking, oh no, that's just too no. Mm-mm. Like you got all these rules and stuff, not gonna work for me at all. I don't care what anyone goes. I talk to people on here and I have been kind to me. I don't judge by channel. If someone is being talked about that I like, I leave. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but even if you were there earlier and then all of a sudden it just got really nasty, all of a sudden you support every single thing that they've said after that, no matter what. That's just very odd to me. And that's not true. Like I've seen some really good people that you could see they quietly left and they don't like that, but all of a sudden you're lumped in, all agree on everything, but we can learn to exactly. Hey Mark, the amount of channel owners taking others to court is stressful and unhealthy for them. Yeah. Also, hello to everyone. I agree. It's just so much. I mean, things have changed so much throughout the yes, the blanket hello. My gosh, so crazy. Yeah, stuff like that. That's insane to me. Can be friends and not agree or support things. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like there's so many. Okay, here's the thing. Like the people who judge the most and the loudest are the ones that want to do whatever the F they want, right? They want to go wherever they want. Don't you dare tell them who they can support, what they can say, what they can talk about, where they can be, all that, right? But Lord forbid that you are seen in someone. And I'm thinking, what? Or, well, we're not friends, so what were you doing in there? Well, damn, how are you going to know? Like, it's crazy. I mean, not a lot of us are on here 24/7 to know what the heck is going on. Like, I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? Support myself. Yeah, I know. You mean we're allowed to tell everyone hello? Oh my gosh, Katie, I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it's always the people the loudest, and it's very odd to me. Like, it's just very odd. Like when I go into some, like sometimes I just want to listen to the topic that they're talking about, but then it's like, well, I saw you in there, so all of a sudden, I don't know. The whole thing is confusing to me, and I'm sorry. I just don't work like that. That's just for me. That's just how I am. People are welcome in my chat. I'm not gonna be doing that. I just don't run my channel like that, and that's just the way that I run things. Like I said, people who've come in my chat, I don't support everything that they say you're done, and the same can go for me. I don't take that offensive or anything. Like I'm not like, oh my gosh, you guys, like, I don't agree 100% with me. That's no, we're not a cult. We're not, I'm not like that. We know one person not taking anyone in court, raise money, and oh gosh, yes, yep. I say hello on Mondays from now on. No need. Right? Just the beginning of the week, and that's it. That you done used it up, Mark. That is enough. I had to. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I just was thinking about that, especially like as people say with friendships around here. I mean, I know you guys can relate to the friendship back and forth and who likes who and who doesn't like who. I'm just not, I can't do that. It's not for me. Even this last couple of days, like people were messaging me stuff and telling me stuff that I'm thinking, what? Like that I'm from some other country and that I was in someone's chat in an alt and that I've been on TikTok and there's 5 different alts or something. I was like, what? Like I was just planning my daughter's graduation. Like I don't know a lot that has been going on. I mean, people are filling me in with stuff that I never even knew like I would ever hear. And I'm thinking, whoa, wait, what? Like what's going on? And so it's just crazy. It's like, he really has. um yeah, so I was, being accused and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, like I'm just apparently everywhere, even though I'm not. Like it's just the weirdest thing. This one is too busy to learn a software for so once she's done with that, then yes. No, there was a whole crew for that, remember? Remember, it was going to be a whole thing. Oh gosh. Maybe one or two who like me and I don't. Yeah. Well, yeah, and that's like another thing, like when people have like with one another, um, or like I don't want to get in the middle of anything because I don't know a lot of people's history, and I don't expect anybody. Like people have approached me like, "Oh, do you want me to say?" Absolutely not. Do not. I don't care. Let them think whatever. It doesn't bother me. So I don't want nobody to, fight my battles at all. Like no, not at all. Oh my gosh. I mean, kids just go to ChatGPT now and code everything. It's crazy. Ugh, barbecue bologna. Yeah, they have that at some fair or some theme park. They actually have a bologna sandwich that you can buy. It's at a theme park. And I'd never in my life knew that anywhere so bologna at a theme park. I kid you not, you guys. Yeah. No, River, there really is a bologna. I think it's like a bologna sandwich, and they had it at a theme park. I don't know if it's Dollywood. Don't know. Um, Silver Dollar City is somewhere, but yeah, I couldn't believe. I was like bologna, like seriously. I've never thought like, hey, you know what? When I go to the theme park, I'm really feeling for a bologna sandwich. No, it's usually like what funnel cake or something, turkey leg. Nope, they had a bologna sandwich. I kid you not, you guys. Um, but yeah, so the whole friendship, that's how I feel about it. Don't know how you guys feel about it. I'm just letting you guys know that if someone comes in chat, doesn't mean that I agree with everything that they say or do. I've never been that way. Even if I go in someone's chat, doesn't mean I agree with everything that they do. But there's some strong people that can actually handle that. So, and those are my kind of people. She'll figure out a way to manipulate the code, and we all know it's gonna be like the most bizarre like setup. It's yeah. I mean, oh my gosh, I should pull this thing up. I was messing. It's gonna make you laugh. Hold on 1 second. It was so funny. It made me laugh so hard. Hold on. Okay. Oh, hold on 1 second. Oh shoot, not that. Hold on. I have to show you guys this. It made me laugh so hard. Let's see. I think the whole model of this whole live really is just to be careful, with everything that is shared online. Like, be very, very careful because, and people really got to stop posting live of where they're at and doing and stuff, because you never know who's watching. I mean, people have even gone live and been robbed while they're at some kind of, hold on, hold on. Okay, let me show you guys this. I thought it was funny. Isn't that true? Full of baloney. Look. Okay, so I was messing with the chat GPT, and I was doing it way before that other person. Tell me, you guys, when y'all see it. Just tell me. This was funny. Just tell me when y'all see it. I was like, I didn't even see it until I was going back through my photos, and I was like, why? Like, seriously, anybody see it yet? To see this, look here. Oh my gosh. You'd have to yes, or I didn't even see it the first time. So what I was doing was I went in there and I was like, okay, I'm just trying to get like a nosy, what did I type out? Nosy something. I can't remember. And it comes out with this. And I was like, what in the actual? And I was like, how does it come out with 3 arms? But I was trying to get it for like a thumbnail that I was trying to do. And I was trying to make it seem like a nosy person or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but I definitely didn't put no damn 3 arms on there. But I was just like, oh, I didn't know whether to do that. And but I was like, nah, you know what? But I was just like, I didn't even see it the first time. I kid you not, you guys. I was just like, oh, all right. Yes, yeah. AI can be pretty funny, but I did want to start covering the Gypsy Rose and her oh, hey, are you woke? How are you doing? You beast. She wants to talk about cyberbullying, which I think is so ironic, you guys, like really ironic. Like, make that make sense, honestly. Like, I was like, she's got to be joking. Then she did on her live was like, basically, you guys need to just move on, about my mother and stuff. I was like, what? Bizarre big lash. Right? Let's see, hold on 1 second. Hold on, let me pull up something. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Yes. Yeah. So Gypsy, she was talking about cyberbullying and how people need to stop. Basically, what I think, in my opinion, she's just trying to rewrite history and doesn't want people, basically just move on and don't speak about it, right? And no, no, no. Yes, the gypsy. And I was like, you got to be joking. Like, what? I couldn't believe it. She literally was talking about the cyberbullying and that people need to not do that. And I was like, didn't you just release on TMZ like some private messages between like Ryan and I don't know. It was very odd. And I'm thinking, this, I have to. I'm gonna have to do a live and we have to review it, you guys. It is just nuts. Like, I was just like, this lady is just delusional. Like, I know there's a lot of people, well, especially on TikTok, who talk about Gypsy Rose. And some stuff is like positive, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, like this lady is so delusional. Oh, oh, what? Let me see. But I think that a lot of people really do. Oh, you feel sorry for Ryan? I do too. He seemed. I mean, here's my thing with that was like, who's really like going after her? Like, I'm just saying, because he was like writing her and stuff. Like, what appeal do you have? I think she's just an odd full stop. What? I saw a clip once of her saying true crime doesn't pay because people talk about the case and not about her. Did she really say that, Mark? Oh, well, that's telling. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. That's interesting. Well, that right there says a lot. That, well, and it is a lot about her. Like, her wording and stuff does not align with anything. Like, she wants to do um these crazy content now. Okay, here's the thing too. It's like you want people not to have you know an opinion about you, right? But you want to have a lifetime show. You want to have a TikTok, a YouTube channel. I mean, huh? What is it? I don't start running. I'm coming for you. I don't fully understand her story, to be honest, but she came out and it's thus same as before. Yep. Okay, well, I'm going to save. It's the only thing regarding cyberbullying that should be concerned about. She needs to find her receipts for. Yeah. Mm-mm. Yeah, she had the baby and is 5 months, I believe. No, the baby's like 5 months, I believe. Did she really say that? Wow, that's crazy to me. I need to find that clip. That's what I'm saying. Like, she does. Well, yeah. Call a bully today. The word is used to run around so quickly, and yeah. That's like yeah. Oh no, she will never. I agree, River at that won't happen. I mean, yeah, that's never gonna happen. Can you guys give me just a minute? Okay. Sorry about that. Yes, it's her first child. I mean, I really hope it's like, yeah, no. Mm. Well, yeah. Uh, yeah, she said that a month after she said her heart is in true crime. Gosh, I'm so lost. That's crazy. There are so many others people happily part of their money for known scammers. To show them I'm just not to the people she thinks are. Oh, you're welcome. Yep. Chicken. Yep. I mean, isn't her past gonna bite her? I mean, gonna wish she never did some stuff. I'll say that. Um, I was gonna ask you guys. I'm just curious, like, what time works for you guys? Like this time for a live or early? Um, if y'all can just give me like some feedback, like, y'all like earlier streams, more in the evening, midday. I mean, I know we're on time central, so over here it's 5:49. So just kind of trying to get a feel for you guys to understand because I'm always, wanting to know what works for everybody. I'm not just like, nope. Just home. Hey, are you woke? It will catch up in people one day and always does. Oh yeah, I agree. You can't continue doing stuff like and yeah, certain things. Well, welcome back. Broken. Like my crazy damn. Broken, you haven't been live, right? I just need to notice. Okay. Stay awake. I'm the majority, so I'll go with the flow. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, so over here, so I always wonder, like, if it's 5:50 and I know everybody's on different time zones, and I try to be like very I don't know. I just want it to work like for everybody, and I know it can't work for everybody. Totally get it. But you know, I just like to ask, just out of curiosity, you know, just to kind of like maybe have a little bit of a schedule. But yeah. Oh yes, Marie. And I think certain things are gonna happen to some people. Okay, but I've been fixing to cover the Lisa. Oh my gosh, Broken, can I just come on your panel whenever you do, girl? I was just like, my goodness. Yes. 6:30 Eastern works for me. Okay, gotcha. Okay. I'm just trying to like figure out, because I've been thinking about some stuff and just trying to figure out. I was on Ginger panel the other night. Oh, okay. I wonder. Yeah, this whole weekend I've been really uh busy and I was planning my daughter's graduation party, so I missed that. Yeah, I found out you're from Canada. Uh, yes, I said that earlier. I was just like, oh yeah, I found out I'm from Canada. Even though I've said it so many times, like, come on. Um, I've been in alts in other chats. I came in somebody else's and said some racist stuff. I'm like, damn, I'm everywhere apparently. I mean, I must have nothing else going on. I mean, that's crazy to me. And I just have to laugh. And I was telling my husband, and I told my husband, I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to correct anything because I really don't care. And he just starts laughing, you know. Um, yeah, I figured that's what you meant. Right now it's 6:51 of your time. Okay, so you're an hour ahead. So I mean, well, yeah, ahead. So six. So that would be six. Okay. I know I'm late on important. Oh no, it's okay. Yeah, and then my husband started making jokes about like he's like, wait, what? And he was like, I was like, no, like they were really convinced I was like, oh no, for sure. I was like, I don't even care. I don't care. Okay, Broken Justice. So you're around the same time. Well, when you do go live about Lisa Richards, I so want to like talk to that chick. It's crazy. That was the one I was talking about earlier that I said constantly asks for her next fix. Trying to be American, apparently. Are you? Yeah, I've been told I'm other people too. Um, it's just crazy. Mm-hmm. Oh, now? Oh gosh. Yes, you're 5. Yeah, it's oh gosh, I don't remember. It must have been like early in the week or something because toward the end of the week I was so busy. Um yeah, so but yeah, suppose yeah, it's hilarious. Like I said, I'm not even gonna correct anything. I don't even care. Think I don't care. Think whatever. Doesn't bother me at all. Just that's that's what's, it's just it's crazy to me. It's like some people have way too much. Um, oh, was it my okay? I couldn't remember honestly. I feel like this week, last week was just like, oh my goodness, like I'm like partied out. I'm tired of like throwing stuff. I'm just like it was nice to have family get together and all that, but now I'm just like no, I am I'm done. Takes a lot of work and I'm very picky and I'm the kind like I want everybody to help me but don't help me or if you're going to help me do it exactly like my way. Oh, you're not doing it right. So man, oh my gosh, and then complain that nobody helps me. Yeah, I'm that kind of person, kind of a little bit of control freak when it comes to parties and the way it needs to look. And my husband just laughed. He's like, "Oh my gosh, I don't know whether to help you or not." But he was very helpful. This um he was just doing so much and it was so nice. And I was like, you know what? I'm so exhausted. I'm okay. Speaking speak as a Canadian. Oh my goodness. I don't even know how to do that. I was just like, what? When I heard that, I seriously I was just like, oh my gosh. Thought I heard it all. But no, apparently I have not. They think that every I know. That's what I said. I don't even care. It was just funny. Like I just yeah, now my husband really messes with me. Like, he always has jokes now about it. I'm like, "Oh my gosh." Like he's like, "That's so funny." He's like, "I know." I was like, "I know. I know." Chat was like, "Yeah." Oh, I know. I was paying attention to the shot and I was just like laughing, like, oh yeah, you're right. Uh-huh, uh-huh. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is too funny. So you can come on panel. I think it's going to be tomorrow night. Okay, gotcha. Now I don't know just the whole history. I just started she started popping up on my TikTok a little bit, and then I was just like, oh, this lady's crazy. So yes. I hope by staying out of the way. Gotcha. Oh yeah, that's what my husband will say. Like I'll go get like anything. I can't understand most of you. You don't for English. Okay, when you say something, always put a eh at the end of your sentence. Oh, is that how? I don't know. Oh, well, wait, I do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I do. I'm Canadian. I don't. I'll try to watch if it's not too late. Oh my gosh, Marie, she goes like freaking like late, don't you? Rogan usually go like pretty late on your live because she is just another uh crazy mess. Lisa Richard, my goodness, you guys. Eh, eh. Oh, really? No, because then they're gonna say I'm making fun. Yeah, it's when I was seeing in the chat, and they're like, "Oh, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, oh yeah, mm-hmm," and then there was another person on panel and was like, okay, well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I was like, I'm not even from Canada. That's the funniest part. But I was like, whatever. So part of England do that. Ooh. For someone that is so true crime. I know. Oh, yes. Yes, totally agree with that. Like, hey. Oh, but hey. Okay. Hmm. That's so yeah, I didn't even know it was different. Like at all. Like I didn't know. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, and that when I was hearing all this stuff, I was like, my gosh, like now I have 5 alts on TikTok. I didn't even know you can have 5 alts. Like I don't even whatever. It doesn't really matter. I mean, whatever. I don't even care. It is what it is. Something about I sounded like somebody who went in someone's chat and wrote something racist. I was like, what? The whole thing's crazy. I gotta teach. I know, right? My goodness, you would think if I was from there. Oh, okay. When are you gonna start going live? I will make sure April knows about. Yeah, I know, but she goes live usually pretty late, doesn't she? I would say, well, I guess we were both same time, so like 9:30 or something. I kind of remember that, but I mean, it could be how to work in different, for other people's schedule on our panel too. Oh, just another chat said I had 5 alts or something. I have to message you. I was just like, I didn't even know you can have that many alts, but apparently, whatever. Oh, and I could possibly be messaging um some other people on there. The whole thing's a mess. It doesn't matter. It's just a joke. It's crazy. Right? Yeah, I'm messaging people behind the scene. I was like, come on. Like, uh, no. Mm-mm. Yeah, I know. I'm in all of them. Yeah, you guys, all of them. Watching YouTube true crime for information is like blind mice. Right? It's so crazy. Like there are some people that I have never like. I can't. Um, I just can't do it. Like I like people who actually like research things and uh but there's a lot of people who don't. And yeah. Yeah, it's just it's funny. It's funny. Yeah, but I started actually just going back to listening to like Dateline and all that. Um, on my iPad and stuff like that. I can't imagine. Yep. Right? Yeah, I was just like, oh my gosh, like, I always tell my husband, like, oh my gosh, I'll be like crafting or getting stuff together and not even know. And then later, if I hear anything or whatever, or somebody will message me and I'm thinking, what? Like, what? Like, there's a lot of, I didn't even know, like, people were informing me about stuff and I had no idea. It's like, it's some information and hours. Yeah. Well, oh my gosh, I know 8 hours. My goodness. Like, I do, well, sometimes, well, not 8 hours, never. Hail to the no. Same year, I don't have time for listen. No, I did. Like I said, I didn't even know you can put that many owns. Made the mistake not to research properly. Mm-hmm. Channels like law and crime. Yes, me too. I'm the same way. Like I love the law and crime. Um, I do like Dateline because of the way that they explain it. Like I know a lot of people like to get like right to the point in some of the stuff. Now I don't need like, Billy went to this school and that school and had, 10 friends and all, some of them are a little bit like, come on, But sometimes I would like them to be a little bit longer and then some just don't do research at all. And I'm not gonna name anybody's names, I'm just saying. Educate some. Yep. I will. I will be making a TikTok going to mine is personal and private. That's all. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like I just honestly went on TikTok and I actually been thinking about going like honestly shits and giggles. Not much, hold on, I lost track. Listening and oh my gosh, hold on. Oh, I did make a backup channel. Oh my gosh. How do I?
Until the red light, Finny.
Wow. Hold on. I don't know what's all this. I made a toxicity after dark. Isn't that pretty cool? Used to watch any. She's nice and good content, but constant ads and promos makes her unwatch. You know, I started hearing about that. That a lot of people were talking about, like how a lot of people have a ton of ads, like a ton, and they're just like, it's just like a no for me. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, um, uh, oh no, no, no. I think my computer just messed up. Yes, you guys, if y'all can give me a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate that very much. The thing keeps disconnecting.